Good morning and welcome to Member Focus Monday. I'm Christina Schaefer, Director of Social Media for HAR. Before we begin today's program, I did want to take just a quick moment. As we start today's show, it's about global real estate. We just want to say that we're thinking of the people in Turkey and Syria who experienced two devastating earthquakes overnight. Our thoughts are with everyone affected, especially the emergency personnel that are involved with the ongoing relief efforts. As we'll discuss today, HAR, we talk about global being local, and Lori will share some of that with us today, but I'm sure we have many members who have family there. So we just wanted to share that, we are thinking of them as we begin today's program. Lori, Carper, welcome to Member Focus Monday. I know this is not your first appearance on our program, but we're happy to have you back.
Thank you, Christina. I'm delighted to be back. It's an honor to be here with you. You just do such a great job with Member Focus Monday. So I wanted to take a moment and say thank you for all that you do for our members to help them learn about different things going on in the world.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm honored to be here. My name's Lori Carper, for those I haven't met yet. I'm the Director of Meetings and Events for HAR, but also for our global program. So if you ever have any questions about anything, feel free to email me, Lori, Lori, at hr.com, and I'm happy to answer or find out the answer for you.
Thank you. So you shared what your title, and tell us a little bit about those roles, Director of Events and Global. So today we're focused on global, but tell us a little bit about what you do in those roles.
Sure. For Director of Meetings and Events, I handle the Realtor Celebration Program as well as our Engage Conference and multiple board events for the HAR leadership, our Board of Directors, Executive Committee, and HRIS Board. We also work with different departments on programs and events that they may have going on, such as the Housing Symposium that's coming up later this year in October.
Excellent. So you also work closely with advisory groups. There's advisory groups for events, there's for Engage, there's advisory groups for global. Tell us a little bit about the global advisory group. What is the goal of that group?
So the Global Advisory Group is made up of about 25 to 30 volunteers. They're HAR members. They're selected each year. Ellison Corona is our Global Advisory Group chair this year, but we also have some honorary members that are not members of HAR, but they're involved in international real estate, such as an immigration attorney, an international tax attorney, people from a title company that might specialize in global transactions. And we use them for information to plan our global day, also to have them speak at various global meetings throughout the year. So they're a great resource to our community.
Excellent.
The goal of the Global Advisory Group is to help our members learn about international real estate, not be intimidated by it, and want to get started in it. There's enough going on for everyone to be involved. There's enough business globally for all realtors, and those that have a real interest, we want to encourage them to get involved and to learn more.
And Houston, really, we hear it often, but it's hard to really envision the impact. Houston really is a hub of international real estate. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Just some of the figures that you've seen?
Sure. Houston is what the rest of the country is going to look like in the next, 20 years. And we hear that all the time, right? But it really is true. And it's becoming more and more, of a realization. Houston is just a melting pot of different people from different countries all over the world. And people are moving here all the time, buying real estate. So most of global real estate is inbound versus outbound. Some people here from Houston do want to buy places in other countries, but most of it's people moving here to Houston from other countries. And I think that is what kind of hangs up a lot of realtors. They think, oh, I don't, know how to sell property in Italy. Well, you don't really need to know how to do that if your customer or client is coming from Italy to Houston. So I think people need to kind of adjust their mindset that most of it's inbound to Houston.
Okay, great. So, a few years ago, you established the Global Business Network. What is that? Tell us a little bit about it, and how can members join the Global Business Network?
So the Global Business Network is made up of about 8,000 of our members that have indicated they speak another language or specialize in another culture. And it's a free service offered by HAR. You can sign up in your member profile, indicate if you speak another language. And even if you don't speak another language, if you're interested in another culture, you can select that feature, and then you're automatically a part of the Global Business Network. So with the Global Business Network, you're going to receive sneak peek promotional items sent to you about things that are coming up, like Global Day or the CIPS Institute, things like that. We also have a global newsletter that's sent to them. It goes out quarterly. Our next one goes out the middle of this month. And we also have a global lab that we invite them to, as well as the entire membership, but specifically the Global Business Network, to attend the global lab that we have online quarterly. So you can ask your international real estate questions to a group of professionals.
Excellent. So, in the members only portal, in your profile, indicate if you speak a language other than English or specialize in a culture, and you're automatically added into that Global Business Network. That's excellent.
Yes, it's really exciting. It's been growing. And also, I wanted to say on this show, if you are not, if you feel like you don't speak another language, you don't specialize in another culture, but you still want to receive that information, send me an email. I'm happy to sign you up.
Excellent. So, Global Information Exchange, there's been some updates there. Can you tell us about the Global Information Exchange?
Sure. This is a new service that HR has created. It's absolutely free for our MLS subscribers. And what we've done is we used to have an international database in MLS. It was Area 82. But it was confined by the rules of the NAR MLS system. So we created a global information exchange that also has rules, but they're different from the MLS. So you could put in a marketing agreement from, say you're in Belize and you're working with a developer and they want to market their property to people here in Houston. You can sign a co-marketing agreement with that developer and input your listings into the Global Information Exchange. You couldn't have done that in the MLS. So we're thinking this is going to allow a lot more members to be able to input their listings into hr.com on the GIE for people to see.
So how do members access the Global Information Exchange?
So I would recommend they go to hr.com/global. And on the home landing page, it's got a list of things, information about the GIE, as well as a link to fill out the subscription form. And you just need to sign and date that and turn that in. It's got a link to turn it into, quality assurance and MLS. And then you're a part of the GIE and you can start inputting your listings in there.
Okay. So, and where can members learn more about the Global Information Exchange or how to utilize it? Where can they find that?
So I think really the best place is back on that page, hr.com/global. But also we're going to have a global advisory group meeting in the next few weeks. And after that, we're going to have our favorite Nathan Goebel, who I understand is going to be on the show next Monday.
Yes, he is.
Nathan is going to record, I don't know if he knows this yet, but Nathan, you're going to record a webinar for us about how to input your listings into the GIE.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure that will be really helpful. And I know Nathan is actually tuned in this morning, so I'm sure, hearing that now. Great. So you mentioned Global Day earlier. What is Global Day? Tell us a little bit about that and how, the goal and how can members sign up for that?
So Global Day, I think, is really a lot of fun. And a lot of people use it as an introduction to get involved in global real estate. But we also have a lot of people that attend every year because they love it. It's for 6 hours of CE credit. It's $49. Lunch is included, as well as a really fun reception right after the class. This year, it's going to be May 24th. It's at Cornerstone Lending. And then we're going to have a reception at a nearby restaurant. And we get that sponsored, so there's complimentary beverages and food and time for you to mingle with your classmates and learn
Mhm.
more about their global journey as well. So what we teach them in the class is what's going on in Texas right now. What are the demographics? Who's moving here? What
Mm.
market should you pay attention to? How do you work with a global client? Create a global business plan. How do you market yourself? Where do you find them? That type of information
Mhm.
is taught in Global Day.
That's great. And so, where can members sign up for Global Day?
On our har.com/edu, you can type in Global Day and sign up now.
Okay, sounds great. If anyone is tuned in that has questions for Lori about global real estate, education having to do with global real estate, or anything like that, please type those into the comments and we will get to those. So, Global Day sounds great. It was on May, what was the date?
24th.
May 24th. Sounds like it's going to be a great day. Now, one question though, do you already have to be working with global clients or global transactions to attend that day?
No, not at all. We get all varying levels of international real estate professionals joining us. Some are just starting, some have done a few transactions, some have done a lot.
Hmm.
So it's just really a good day for everyone to kind of come in, get a refresher or an introduction to global real estate to see if that's something you might want to delve in further.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So you've mentioned a few other resources, the labs, the newsletter, upcoming classes. So how can members learn more about global?
There's a lot of really good information on the internet, but also our state association, Texas Realtors, they've got a great global committee. They do an annual report that comes out that kind of shows you what's going on in Texas.
Hmm.
And a shout out to Susan Honora, who is a Houston Association of Realtor member and a new board member, but she's also the TR Global Committee chair this year. And I don't know if I've mentioned, I think I did. Ellison Corona is
Hmm.
our global chair here in Houston. Wanted to give her a shout out as well.
Hmm.
Also, NAR has a lot of global data. If you search their website, they have global pages and lots of data that members can utilize and use in their business every day about what's going on in global. They're constantly surveying members and collecting data and sharing that with us.
Excellent. So the labs, can you tell us a little bit more about them?
Sure. We created these during COVID, but they've been such a
Hmm.
success. We've decided to keep them going. They're quarterly, they're on Zoom. You don't have to make a reservation to attend. If that morning, your morning is free and you think, hey, I've got a global question, just log on and you can ask your question. We have our global chair, we have our legal counsel, we have global professionals on there. And while it's not legal information, we always recommend you consult your own attorney.
Hmm.
It's just good information to help you if you have a question that you're stuck with that your broker may not know. We're happy to point you in the right direction if we don't know the answer. But I really want to encourage people because I get a lot of phone calls from members. I've got a cousin, they've got a property in Belize. I want to
Hmm.
sell it. What do I do? And there's certain steps that you take, but also you could have, I've got someone moving here from Canada and how do I
Hmm.
work with them? How is that different from, a Houstonian buying another property in Houston? So we're here to help.
That's great. Do you have people that log on to those labs that truly just get on to listen? Maybe they don't have a particular question in mind, but they're wanting to learn more?
Yes, we do. We have people that just kind of, they come on, introduce themselves, and they're happy to listen and learn. And a lot of times the comments are, that was really helpful. Thank you.
Hmm.
I didn't have a specific question today, but I just wanted to listen in and see what were some of the issues that other people are facing.
Okay, very good. Um, we had a comment came in from har.com themselves. Hey Lori, with the market slowing, is this a good opportunity to use my time to expand the areas in which I practice and include global real estate? Signed, a Lori fan.
Gosh, that's
So,
a great question. I say yes. Yes, it's a great time to learn about global real estate. And one way you can do that, other than Global Day, is attending the Certified International Property Specialist Designation course in September at HAR. You can
mhm.
sign up for that already online. And it's been proven, or NAR has data that shows that people that have their CIPS designation make more money than those that don't have their
Mm.
CIPS designation. So it's a really good, it's a 5-day course. It's 40 hours of CE credit. So it's intense,
Hmm.
but we break it up over the weekend. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then you have a Saturday, Sunday break. And then Monday, Tuesday are the next two classes. You take a final test.
Hmm.
We have a reception either that day or closely thereafter for all the CIPS designees in Houston. We have over 100
Wow.
currently in the Houston area for them to get together and network. But it's a really good course for you to learn about global real estate in various continents and
Mhm.
currency exchange and just things that you wouldn't know otherwise.
And doesn't that also you get included into a network so people can look up other CIPS designees for referrals and things like that?
Yes, there's a CIPS directory that NAR has put together. So, if you were looking for someone to help you with a transaction in Italy, you could look up someone either in Italy or someone in the US that specializes in Italy to get them to help you and work together, possibly on that transaction.
Okay, very good. So you mentioned Global Day is May 24th. When will the next Global Lab take place?
The Global Lab is going to be on March 17th, and it's going to be at 10 a.m. And we'll start promoting that possibly, I would think, in March. We don't want to do it too early because we want y'all to sign up and attend. So I would say, beginning of March, we'll start promoting that and getting people excited and interested in attending and asking their questions.
Okay, very good. So, as we mentioned earlier, you're the director of events and global. So, what are some other events that members should have on their calendars for this year?
Well, hopefully everyone's written down October 12th. That's the date of our Engage conference at the Norris Conference Center. We've managed to obtain Christina Schaefer to be a speaker this year. Once again, talking about social media. You always do such a great job. You're a
Thank you.
crowd favorite. So we're excited to have you back. As well as we're working on the schedule for the day. We always try to make it the best it can be to help our members learn about what's going on in real estate, either the trends or things they can, walk away with right now, bullet points, action points they can take home and put into place that afternoon.
All right, excellent. Any other dates? I think we also mentioned the housing symposium.
Yeah, there's a housing symposium in late October, and I know that they told me the date, but I don't recall what it is. Maybe HR.com knows, our big fan. But it's October 20 something.
Okay.
So I can't commit to the date. But that's a really good, we did that last year and it went over really well. And so I think there's definitely a need for learning more about housing and alternatives and how to get your clients into the homes.
Okay, and that is going to be October 25th. So thank you for sharing that day with us. And then also, you and I were discussing offline another event coming up in March that people can sign up for the buses already. Can you tell us about that one?
Well, I think that would probably be better for you because you're more attuned to that. I did receive your social media post about it the other day, but I'm going to turn that one to you.
Okay, so Realtor Day at the Capitol. People can sign up now to attend that day. That's when all the realtors in Texas, we go to the Capitol and talk about issues and different things that are affecting the real estate industry. So I'm sure we can share that link in the comments as well. Well, Lori, thank you for the great information you've shared with us today. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our members related to global real estate?
Just don't be afraid. Don't be intimidated. It's not intimidating once you get in there and learn about it. It's really fun. Global real estate practitioners are just so enthusiastic about what they do, and they want others to do it as well. And we're here to help you learn. So just jump in, and we're here to help. We've got all kinds of resources for you. I also want to encourage you to get involved in some of the different affiliate real estate associations
Mm.
that we have here in Houston. We've just got, groups for every type of person, and you can join them all. They're listed on our calendar. They have meetings either monthly or quarterly. and great information, great people, great sessions to learn about global real estate and how to work with people from different cultures right here in Houston.
Excellent. We did have a question that came in from Almas. She said, how much is the course? So I'm not sure which one. So if you could just review with us the price for Global Day and the price for CIPS.
Sure. The Global Day is $49. That's 6 hours of CE credit. And the CIPS Institute is $4.99. That's 40 hours of CE credit. It's a 5-day course, 8 hours a day.
Okay. Almost also asked, what is the date for Realtor Day at the Capitol? That was March 22nd, and we did share har.com/Realtor Day in the comments as well, so you can learn more about that. Rubina asked, how do you access listings? I have a client wanting to purchase in Mexico or Costa Rica specifically that other members have posted. So again, that used to be Area 82 in the MLS, but now we have the Global Information Exchange. So can you just review how they would access that with us, Lori?
Sure. Your clients can look at hr.com/global, and the listings are featured there. And you can also do that as well to see what your clients are seeing for what they're looking for. We do a survey each September of our members. I want to encourage everyone to take that survey this year, but it shows that people are getting more and more leads from hr.com for global clients. So that's encouraging. We've been doing this survey for a number of years now, and we can kind of trace back, and it showed it's rapidly increasing each year that people are finding their clients on hr.com.
Excellent. Well, again, Lori, I don't see any other comments, but thank you again for your time this morning with sharing some important dates and resources with our members. Hopefully everybody will sign up and go to Global Day. It sounds like it's going to be an excellent day.
Thank you so much, Christina. It's always a pleasure to be with you.
Absolutely. So that is it for this Member Focus Monday. As Lori mentioned a little earlier in the program, next week we will have HAR MLS Project Manager Nathan Goebel on. He's going to be talking about next week is Valentine's Day, just in case anybody doesn't know. So we're going to be talking about some matrix features that we love and how they are going to help you in your business, especially with a changing market. So be sure to tune in next Monday at 9 a.m. to hear from Nathan Goebel. Again, Lori, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.